to predictability. The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you
Today, we stop by a local city's fall festival. That and more on our 9th WA TV episode of the season. Good morning, Wheaton Academy. I'm Schuler Williams. Welcome to today's episode of WA TV News. We're coming to you from Studio 22.
It's the first Monday of November, Monday the 4th. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jared Riddle, and let's get you caught up on a few announcements.
Project LEAD is going to be leading a time of prayer every other week beginning on November 13th. We believe that God hears and honors our prayers. We also believe that when a group of people join together in prayer, God moves in amazing ways. If you would like to participate or be prayed for, come to room 113 on Wednesday, November 13th at 8:30 a.m.
During lunch today, there will be a baseball meeting for all boys planning or interested in trying out for baseball this spring. The meeting will take place in Mr. Fritz's room in the field house. See Coach Swider with any questions. For those with business aptitude, there is a mandatory meeting if you want to participate in the DECA Club this school year. The meeting will be held in Mr. Broman's classroom, Academy Hall 116, during lunch today.
Before the snow absolutely attacked the Midwest, our very own WA TV reporter Ethan Larson got out to one of the many pumpkin festivals that were held in the area.
Pumpkin Fest was founded by a man named Wally Thoreau in 1956 as an artistic event for the students of Sycamore. Originally, the festival was hosted on Wally's front lawn, featuring just a few students' pumpkin carvings. Now, the event is hosted prominently on the front lawn of the DeKalb County Courthouse and shuts down Main Street, Route 64, throughout the downtown area. With orange flags around town, Pumpkin Fest is a proud tradition of Sycamore. Though it started small, the festival now boasts over 1,000 entries annually, in a competition that brings out creative and friendly rivalry among neighbors. Beginning on a Wednesday, the festivities consist of 2 carnivals, 3 indoor craft shows, and a musical show hosted by a local guitar shop. The biggest event is the grand finale, a 90-minute parade on Sunday morning. While the fun has wrapped up for this year, be sure to add this unique event to your calendar come next fall. For WA TV, this is Ethan Larson signing off.
You know, it's really cool to hear about different, festivals and things going on in different areas. They're a lot of fun to go to and take part of.
I actually had the opportunity of going to my town's pumpkin festival, and it was a really fun opportunity just to go with family and friends. There has recently been a lot of talk and conversation in the local news about the topic of vaping. Reporter Gigi Going decided to do her own research for this week's In the News segment.
An epidemic has spread rapidly across the country, making its way through schools and teen culture, already killing 23 people and sickening over 1,000 others. Vaping is extremely under-researched and understudied with unknown health impacts. The trend is growing faster than science can study and inform the public on it. In the past few years, the use of e-cigarettes has doubled in youths. In 2018, 3.5 million middle and high school students alone were users of e-cigarettes. Teens are getting hooked on not only the nicotine, but the 22 other toxic substances that have been reported in the liquid of e-cig cartridges and their emissions. This destructive habit is affecting people around you, not just strangers far away. As a student body, we need to make wise choices when considering what we put in our bodies. If you are hooked on vaping, ask for help. There are many people here to support you. Find someone to hold you accountable and encourage you, because without one, it will be easy to fall back into the destructive habit. And if someone you know is vaping, support them by speaking truth into their lives and walking alongside them. We need to be actively opposing vaping as a school and a community. For In the News, I'm Gigi Going.
If you have a vaping addiction to either the nicotine or just vaping in general, please find help. There's plenty of people here.
I think as teens, we don't really get to see the negative effects that vaping has on our body, so that was great information. Thank you, Gigi.
This past week was the official end to the fall season for WA sports, all except for the girls cross country. For your sports report, here's Alan Rodriguez.
Gracias, Jared. I'm Alan Rodriguez Jr. IV, your Telemundo sports reporter. Volleyball entered regionals this week, one victory shy of 20 wins on the season. They beat Aurora Central Catholic in their opening round. Despite losing in the regional final, this season was a huge success for the girls this year. Congrats on your MSC title and the 20 wins this year. The only teams left playing this weekend were cross-country teams. The boys ran well but failed to qualify for state. However, the girls tied for third in sectional and are headed downstate this weekend to run in the IHSA final state meet. Our top 5 runners all placed in the top 35 in the sectional. We were led once again by Lily Lebo, followed by Amy Alexander, Sarah Vanderklock, Kelly Bicker, Lydia Garrett, and Anna Jones. Also running for the Warriors were Anna Jurdy and Sarah Jane Linnister. Way to go, girls, and race well downstate. As we close out this week, Dan Kowalczyk and I were a part of an investigative report on the trash around Wheaton Academy, specific to our athletic facilities. So, check it out.
We here at Wheaton Academy have the privilege of using some of the best athletic high school facilities in Illinois. From Performance Trust Field to the Warrior Dome and everything in between, most of our spaces are used on a daily basis. The reality of this use is an extreme accumulation of trash. Me and Alan Rodriguez decided to search for some rubbish that is gathered up on Performance Trust Field here at the end of the fall sports season. We were able to find everything: Starbucks drinks, pants, sports equipment, seat cushions, Gatorade bottles, and more. Though the athletes that use this space are responsible for a good amount of the trash, we should all help in cleaning up, especially as this space is used for boys football, boys soccer, girls soccer, lacrosse, and more events. As you can see, a lot of the trash was also found in the stands, which conveniently have trash cans to help in cleaning up. Also, if you use any facility during the day for any reason, please bring any items you had in or throw them away. As we now transition into the winter sports season, the bulk of athletic events will now occur in the field houses and Warrior Dome. It is going to be crucial to keep the area clean, as so many sports will be packed into a small area that will be used for months on end. We shouldn't leave it to the custodial staff or athletic department to clean up our mess. Let's keep our campus beautiful and continue to be a beacon of how a high school campus should look. For WA TV, this is Dan Kowalczyk, signing off.
Wheaton Academy, let's commit to doing a much better job of cleaning up after ourselves around campus. We all love the facilities we have here, so let's make sure we do our part and take responsibility in this situation. And now, let's get you your 4 things you need to know. Number 1, our Furnace Company and instrumental groups are going on tour starting this Wednesday. The Furnace Company will be headed to Phoenix, Arizona, and the instrumental tour is on their way to Minnesota. Number 2, our chapel speakers for the week are Stuart Ruck on Tuesday and Coach Cody Snaufer on Friday. Number 3, student surveys begin next week. More information will be given in each of your classes. And number 4, our verse of encouragement comes to you from Psalms 120, verse 1. In my distress, I called to the Lord, and he answered me. Before we sign off, let's check out this 90-second highlight video of the Wheaton Academy Drama Department's production, Little Shop of Horrors. With 3 sold-out shows and outstanding reviews, it is sure to be a show to remember.
That's all for us today. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at @TheRealWildTV for information or to leave comments.
For all of us in Studio 22, have an amazing day.